Yeah, let's start. So yeah, we were looking into setting up the project, right? Remember, yesterday we has tried, tried to run Sonar Cube as well as what else? What else we tried? Hmm, Maven build also. Maven build failed for some reason. Of course, it's reason for the code, not our issue. Let's continue from there today. So now let's make the build, push to Nexus artifactory. I mean, whatever the artifact we build, and of course deploy to Tomcat server, right? Let's continue that the whole process. I need to start sooner, which is fine. It'll take a minute to start, so don't worry. Yeah, it started. It's fine. Let's build our project. Of course, we have integrated first. Of course, Git checkout is the first thing it'll do. First stage, and next stage will be analyzing our code using SonarQube. And next, what else? What else we have? Building the code. Let's let it finish. Well, started. Build is success. See, it is fun. So now what's next? My build is done. Obviously, if you go to workspace, you can see the target folder and everything. See, target is there. See, our artifact also there. Now we need to upload to Nexus, right? Let's configure another step. So far we have done three steps: checkout, sonar analysis, and Maven build. Next step is Nexus artifact. There are two ways to do it. Of course, we can just simply execute Maven command. MVN sonar colon sonar. It'll work, right? The direct approach. That is one of the way we can able to use it. I mean, there is nothing wrong. We can just use it. No worries. Simply just will keep sonar colon sonar. Automatically it'll upload the artifact. Easier way. Let's try. Of course, it'll work. Oh, oh wait. It won't work because the configuration I need to change a lot. Because what happened is now I'm checking out from GitHub, right? Let me open. I'm checking out from GitHub. So in the GitHub, there is no latest code. The code is old one. I haven't pushed my changes. If you remember here, let's go to sample Maven project. See, I haven't pushed any code. Let's try to push it if it works. This commit and push. I think develop branch name, password. Just a minute. You cannot use password. You need to use token. My bad. 1 minute. It's pushed. Wait. Yeah, it's okay. It's pushed. Let's log in. OTP. Oh, of course, it's pushed to develop branch if you see. So here I pushed, let's check the pom.xml. This is the next Nexus, right? Configuration. It's pushed. Of course, let's start Nexus also. Sonata Nexus bin Nexus 3 bin. Wait. Let me go to with there first. Sorry. Yeah, this is where we have to go. Nexus bin Nexus start 8081 port number Nexus if you remember. So let's go. Same thing. Same 528081. It'll take some time. It's okay. Meanwhile, let's come to our configuration. We can simply use, as I told you, sonar column sonar. One of the approach. Let's save it for now. And let's wait for Nexus to be up and running. See, Nexus is running. This will take 1 or 2 minutes because to pick up everything to start. Let's wait. If our configuration is correct in Maven, it'll work. Alright, let's log in. Browse. This is our Java release, Java snapshots. So let's go to our project. Let's see pom.xml. What is it? 0.1 release. I think 0.1 release is already present, right? 0.0. Okay. This is snapshot. Sorry. Release 0.1 release already there. Let's maybe change it. Let's maybe change it to 0.2 release just for testing. And remember, these changes are in develop branch if you see, right? But my job is pointing to master branch if you remember there. So it's pointing to master by default. There are two ways. Either you can merge your changes to master or point this to develop. Let's point this, maybe let's merge it, merge the code. It's been a long time. Let's merge it. Compare and pull request. See, create a pull request, blah blah. So many, whatever the changes are there, it will show it to you. All you have to do is create pull request. You have access. There is a conflict. It's resolve conflicts. So this is Jenkins. Okay, this we will see tomorrow. But for now, let's forget all about all these things. Yeah, this is fine. Resolve conflict. What the hell is this? Okay, remove this thing. Remove this thing also. I'm just fixing the conflict. That's it. Now I have merged. I'll merge my code. Let's see. Because my changes are ready, everything is ready. So that's why I'm merging it. Let it load, let it load. If you see here, user wants to match four commits into master from develop. These are the four commits which I did. It will show you clearly what you have changed. Yeah, taking too much time. Just checking. Let's wait for a minute. What the hell? It's still taking some time. Okay, for now, let's use develop branch only because our changes are there in develop branch and imagine this is a dev pipeline. Let's try, let's build it. It started obviously, sonar scanner. It started again, so same thing. From step by step, it will start. So now there is a new step. Once the Maven build is done, it will go to sonar. Sorry, it will go to Nexus. Sorry, my bad. Sonar scanner will happen, and it will what else? Maven build will happen. Then Nexus push means Nexus artifact push. Now we merged to master also. It's fine. Develop also there. Nothing. Both are fine. The branch will be depends on your environment. Depends on your job. Let's say this login project, whatever it is, job. This project will running in which environment? Let's say if it is dev, you'll point to that specific branch. If it is stage environment, you'll point to that specific branch. So that branch will figure it out. Depends on the environment actually. See, it's got success. Did it upload it? That way to see. Build is success. The hell. Sonar engine, blah blah blah. This all. This, wait, let me just open. Oh, it failed. Okay, this is a sonar quality gate. It failed. It's okay. For now, we are not. We are ignoring that. So clean install one thing and sonar colon sonar. Let's refresh. No, it not came. It's ignoring it. Why it is ignoring? Why it is not going to that step? This is sonar, which is fine. Execution success and maybe a clean install. See, ambient clean install started. Blah 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 blah. Blah. These are all clean install. Ambient sonar. Shit. See, my bad. Sorry. See, at least you have to tell right. Sonar colon sonar will analyze the code and again it will send the results to dashboard. But it won't upload, right? What the hell you need to do to upload? You need to deploy. At least you have to tell, right? Let's say I forgot it. Just keep on going. You have to tell. My bad, sorry. See, if there is wrong, just say it. Don't wait. I might thinking I might be correct. See, sonar, what sonar colon sonar will do, it will just analyze your code again with using Maven. Using instead of sonar scanner, sonar colon sonar uses a Maven plugin to analyze your code. We're doing that same things twice. I thought it's not working. If you want to upload your artifact to Nexus, you have to deploy it, right? Because we have configured everything. See, you have to say if it is wrong. Don't just blindly be listen everything. See, now upload it to Nexus. Now it worked. See, 0.2 hyphen release, which is fine, right? It came. Like that we can able to upload to Nexus. Maybe let's say the version is changed. Same thing will come. Maybe 0.3 release. But of course I told you, since we'll be using snapshots for everyday development, not release. Why? Because where is this? Release is for when we are planning to release our features or changes our application, whatever we worked on. But whenever you work on development, it will be snapshot only. Remember always. Of course, you don't change this. They'll change it. Developers will change it. But I'm just giving you the information. If someone gives you, hey, they gave you artifact or let's say war file with snapshot, you ask them, hey, why it is, you know, snapshot. We cannot deploy the snapshot, right, to production. We need release artifact. Got it? That's what we'll ask. So it's fine. So next, what's next? Next is also done. Now I need to deploy, right? Deploy to Tomcat. Of course, first run the Tomcat. Before running Tomcat port number is also 8080. Currently Jenkins is using that 8080, right? So we cannot run Tomcat. So first thing we have to change the port number. How to change the port number of Tomcat? So of course, go to Tomcat conf. There is server.xml, which is that. Sorry. There is a file called server.xml. This is the Tomcat configuration file, and there will be port called connector port. If you scroll down, see connector port 8080. This you have to change. 8081 already being using by Nexus. 8082, or you can give anything. 9001, 9002, whatever it is, it does not really matter. I'm just giving 8082. Or let's say if you don't want it, 8888, which is fine. Nothing wrong. 8888. Now we have to start it. Now get started. Let's access. Of course, it won't access because I need to allow the firewall. For now, just allow it. Sorry. Oh, 8000 also allowed. Okay. 99999. Super. Now let's access. 8888, right? Tomcat is working. See what is it? Let's see here the password. Let's open it. VA Tomcat XML. What is the password? Username Tomcat, password also Tomcat. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's logged in. Awesome. Now we'll deploy to Tomcat through Jenkins. Through Jenkins. How to do? Simple. There is a plugin called deploy to container. Deploy to container is used for deploy to Tomcat. Deploy to container. See this one. Install it, obviously. Download. It's installing. Done. Now Let's go to our project. Click on configure. Let's go to build step. Again, new step we need to add. That's it. Where is it? It did not came. Oh wait, it will be in a post build action. Where is it? Deploy var here to container. This new option will come to you. After the build, post build action will come to you like this. Var or here file. You have to give the var path where it is. It will be in target obviously, right? Within the workspace, it will be in target. So this configuration also in the same job. So you can give target slash that var file name. Of course, I don't know the var file name, star dot var. So it will look for the extension, whichever file has var, and it will deploy it. Context path. So deploying, what is the context path? Maybe slash app is the context path. So I can access by slash app. You know this already. And containers. Where to deploy? This you have to add. What is our version? Tomcat 9 or something? I don't remember it. Tomcat 9. So you have to select Tomcat 9 here. See? Sorry. If you observe Tomcat 10 is there, Tomcat 11 is there, but they are not supported yet because they are very new. So credentials, you have to add Tomcat credentials. What credentials? We logged in right through manager console. That credentials, username Tomcat, password also same for now. You have to add that because it will use that credentials to connect to Tomcat and deploy this artifact. Tomcat URL. Give this. It's okay. Forget it. Credentials, select your Tomcat URL, and that's it. Anything advanced. That's it. That's it. As simple as that. All you have to do is install a plugin called deploy to container. In the post actions, you will get this thing, this plugin, I mean this option, where first you define the artifact path, context path to access it, and Tomcat server, the Tomcat URL and Tomcat credentials. That's it. Let's check and build it. Now it will check out the code, develop branch code, do the sonar analysis, build the Maven project, and push the artifact to Nexus and then deploy to Tomcat. That's what we have also seen so far, right? Anything we missed? I think that's it, right? Check out, test, build, push the artifact, and deploy the artifact. I mean, the code, whatever it is created. It's success. See, it's deploying to Tomcat. See there. See here. Deploying to Tomcat 9 with the context path app. It's not deployed so far. Doing a fresh deployment. Let's refresh here. Go to manager app. See slash app anything anywhere. See here. Slash app. Open it. This is our application. See simple web app. Of course, this code I haven't written. It's from I downloaded it. But this is our application. See, test is there. Let's undeploy this. Undeploy this. Yeah, see, as simple as that. That's how we deploy. Got it right? That's it. So far, whatever we, you know, let's say what is that? Sorry, whatever we done manually, build it, test it, and all, we automated it now. And of course, we are currently building manually. Leave it. Sorry. We're currently building manually, but instead of that, we can automate it. You remember, right? Triggers enable the webhook, and of course, this is pointing to develop branch, correct? So let me just copy this URL, add the webhook. I believe it's already there, but let's confirm once again. Webhook URL, it's already there. Now, just simply I'll do some change in the develop branch because that's where our code is pointing to. Let's delete one thing. Yeah, these are all not required. This where target file, but it's okay. Scanner work. See, these are not required. Let me change something. And blah 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 blah. I'm deleting. It means it's creating a new commit. Let's see if this pipe job works. See, it started already. Before I finish my sentence, it started. Do the same thing. Check. It's already checked out. See, like that we can automate it. Sorry. See, as simple as that, right? Sonar is done. I think deploy, ambient deploy. So it's building and then pushing the artifact. Obviously. Next, it's deployed. It's redeploying. See, it's already there. Redeploying. Obviously, it will be present here. Of course, please confirm. It is there. As simple as that. It's deployed. See now. Of course, you want to configure email, right? Let's configure email. Configure editable email notification to whom I need to get an email. Let's add my email, whichever is login here. Let come when I need to advanced settings, when I need to get an email. I'll remove add a trigger failure any. Here is it. Failure any means any failure, first, second, third, or whatever it is. Send to recipient list. And of course, add trigger success. I need to success also. Send to recipient list. Let's save it. Let's build it again. I'll receive a mail which I'll show you. Let's see. Yes, going on, going on, going on, going on. Let it finish successfully. So I got an email. See, let me show that email. Come on. See, I got an email. See, this is my, of course, project name. Subject is project name, build status, build number and status. The logs also, because I configured my email. One thing you observed is address not configured yet. Where the hell is this? What the hell is this? Because in Jenkins, we haven't given any to from address. That's why it's defaultly whatever it is there, it's taking it. Let me show you that in system. 1 minute, sorry. Come on. Hmm, where the hell? Yeah, it's either here. Yeah. Otherwise, it won't work. That's how Gmeet works. So in here, if you see address not system admin email address not configured yet. This is what it's using to as a sender email address. Of course, it won't validate it. You can give anything. Jenkins.com. As an example, I'm just giving. Let's see if it works or not. I'm not sure. So it does not look like an email address. See, it should look like an email address. At the rate something, it should be there like that. Jenkins.com is just a mail, right? Something. It won't validate, don't worry. Now let's save it. Let's build it again. Let's see what happens. Let's see now. It won't be address not configured. I mean that sender. It will be Jenkins at mail.com. That address will be present. Okay, I got a mail already. Let's open it. Let's see the mail. Blah, blah, this one. See, now that is gone. So observe here. Now it is using the mail which I configured in the configuration to send alerts. Like that, you'll get a mail. Of course, this is how we do it. Simple, as simple as that. We configure everything. You may ask why we're creating everything in a single job. We can create all of them in a separate job. Let's say Sonar is on one job. Of course, Git checkout and something has to be there in one job. And what else? Maven can be in a separate job, or what else is there? Nexus upload can be in a separate job. Of course, that's we are doing same everything in the same step. Uh, Deploy in a separate job. Like that we can keep it, but unnecessary. I'm telling you. So we'll keep everything in a single job and we configure everything. This is how we do it, right? Generally, this is what so far we're doing. But if you go to any organization, they won't use this approach. They won't use freestyle job to do the deployment. They won't do it. I mean, we'll use freestyle projects. Like let's say we'll use this freestyle project, which is fine, nothing wrong in that. But for application deployment, whatever we have seen so far, right? This is the workflow for application deployments, right? For application deployment, we don't use freestyle. We use something called pipeline, which is here, last topic in Jenkins. Major topic, which without this, there is no use of learning Jenkins. We'll use pipeline project. Let's login app. I'm just giving something like that. So this is the pipeline job which we have something. We'll discuss, don't worry. So this is the pipeline job we'll use instead of freestyle. Why the hell we need to use it? Because here in the freestyle jobs, we'll use the UI here. Everything is UI. See, I'll select something here, blah blah blah. I'll add something. I'll all these options I'll select in the UI. See, same thing. But let's say you want to create similar job, one more job. Just you want to change some small things. How can you do? Of course, you can create a new job, copy from the existing job, which is fine. But let's say you need like that multiple jobs for a single repository. For single, we have GitHub repository. For single repository, you need to do all these things. Sorry. Sorry. Yeah. So there are a couple of things why we use uh, pipeline instead of freestyle. Of course, freestyle is very easy, right? There are a couple of things. One major thing you might have observed, if you want to see, let's say there is a failure, you want to see, you have to go to console output every time. You have to figure it out where exactly it's happening. But it's not ideal for complex, let's say jobs. Let's say I want to add conditions. Just general or a looping, while loop, for loop, or something like that. Or I want to add variables. All these things I need it for my pipeline. Maybe I need to add a condition. So if based on the branch, let's say I want this one. Which is I'll give one sample example. Develop branch is there, right? Which you are checking out. Let's say I want to check out master means you will change it. But I want to add a condition here where if if based on the environment or based on the branch name, I need to execute some task. If it is develop, it'll execute sonar scanner. If it is master, don't execute sonar scanner. Ignore it. I want to do like that. How can I do it? How can I do it? Not possible here in freestyle. But in pipeline, it's possible. It's like, it will support the complex workflows. I mean, workflows means the steps, whatever we did so far, checkout, test, build, deploy, blah, blah, these things. So it is Jenkins. sorry, pipeline concept, pipeline job type will support complex pipelines. Because why it will support like that? That's first thing. Why it supports? Because we don't use UI there. We don't use UI. We have something called Jenkins file, which is a script. We'll use the script and we'll keep it. You might have seen in my repository there is something called Jenkins file. Is it there? See Jenkins file. This is what we'll use. See, of course, don't worry, this is very easy. You just have to, the structure is very simple. The commands, it depends on what you use. See, git checkout is happening, master branch, quality sonar checks are it's happening. We'll do it all of them. Maven install is happening. Docker, oh, sorry, you don't know. Forget about these. These are some other steps. But you know until here, which is working fine. See, similar way we'll use the Jenkins file written in Groovy. The language is Groovy, which we'll use, and the file name is Jenkins file by default. We can keep it in our GitHub repo and we can check out from there, or we can keep directly in local. Got it? So here what's happening is we are writing a file. This concept we call it pipeline as a code. Pipeline as a code. Pipeline as a code. It means whatever our workflow is there, right? Testing, building, and all. We are writing that as a code. Why? Because we can reuse the code every time. Let's say there is a new requirement, similar pipeline. I can just copy the code, maybe change few values. That's it, really, but not that much. So with code, it will be easy to maintain. It can be version, right? Let's say code is there. I mean, so let's say this file is there. Jenkins file is there. This is my code, for example. Now this is my pipeline script. I can push to GitHub and it will store as multiple versions also, right? I can figure out the changes what I did. But imagine with the freestyle job, can you do the same? You cannot do that, right? With freestyle, let's say what you remember last time, what you changed, where it will store. You cannot do anything about that. You don't know anything about that because it does not give that option to you. And as well as I told you, conditions, loopings, and all these programming language advantages, which will come with the pipeline script. Because we are using a script. Every language have these things where we can able to use them to make our workflow much better compared to freestyle job, which we don't use. As I told you, we don't use freestyle job for application deployment. Of course, we still use freestyle for any kind of automation scripts we're running, something like that, but not for pipeline deployments. We don't do that. You got it? So how do I start? I mean, how do I start pipeline, writing pipeline script or something? I don't know nothing about it. Of course, don't worry about that. It's very easy to set up. It's very easy to write the code because the structure is same, so you can just simply remember it. In between the commands may change, but the structure will be same. Of course, it won't finish today. It'll come tomorrow also. But today I'm just giving you some brief introduction about it. That's it. So in the pipeline, here all you have to do is write a script. In the script, write steps, whatever you want, and just give it. It'll execute it. So like that. How to write that we'll see. There is a website called JDoodle Groovy. So what happens is this website where you can write a Groovy script directly. I mean, it'll show you clearly syntax errors and everything. That's it. It'll show you syntax errors and everything. So we'll write Jenkins or pipeline here and we'll copy there. Before writing, so we'll know a few things about Jenkins file, Jenkins script and everything. Or pipeline, job. Pipeline job is nothing. We just create pipeline job and write our script and same thing. These are options, general options. You won't change. Triggers won't change. except there won't be any build section, post build actions because we'll do everything in a pipeline script. We'll write everything in a pipeline script now. Sending email also will write in a pipeline script, as well as deploy also will write in a pipeline script. Everything will write in a pipeline script only now. We don't use freestyle for deployments. But in the pipeline script, I told you we'll be using Groovy language. Obviously, again, no need to know that. We can figure it out easily for Jenkins. But there are two types of languages which we can able to use. Within Groovy, we have something called scripted pipeline versus declarative pipelines. So scripted is very old. We don't use that approach anymore. We'll be using declarative pipelines now. What is the difference between them? The syntax changes a little actually, because with the declarative pipelines, it became simpler and more easy, more understandable for everyone. Let's say I don't know programming, nothing about programming, right? So declarative pipeline made it easy for us to understand it, to more readable actually, to keep it simple, easily, we can able to understand, okay, this is what and all. But scripted is little old one, more uh, flexibility. It also not bad or something like that, but not everyone can understand it. These things need some programming language. But of course, we do not have that. That's why we'll use declarative pipelines. I'll show you the syntax, the difference also, but for now we'll just write a simple thing. Simple. We'll do all our Maven or Sonar tasks tomorrow, not today, but today we'll just do some basic things. Basic. First thing is pipeline. Sorry. Can you see my screen? Or is it too? Hope it's clear now. So pipeline starts with pipeline. Remember always, whatever opens need to be closed. See, pipeline open, pipeline will close. See like this. But of course, we'll close it later. So now inside pipeline, we have to write our things. So after pipeline, the first thing we need to do is agent. Agent means where you want to run this project. If you have specific, let's say we have node, right? If you want to run in that node specifically, you have to give that label of the node. You have to give square braces, sorry, curly braces. Curly, there is no square, remember. Label, what is the label of it? Inside single quotes, you have to give, I don't remember the label, but yeah, let's give something like this. So what happens is this pipeline script will run on this agent. Got it? So agent, curly braces, inside that label within the single quotes. It's See, we don't know syntax. Let's say you forgot the syntax, just go anywhere. We have AI tools now. Simple, just ask them, give me some declarative pipeline script, it will give directly, don't worry. So don't worry about the syntax. Understand the approach, understand in the structure what it's following. Script is easy nowadays. It's not, it won't take much time because we have ChatGPT, so many are there, Gemini, everything. But understanding the concept is they won't give you, so you have to understand it. You have to understand everything. Then writing script is part is easy. So now this agent will be running in this node. Let's say you don't have any node, or let's remove it completely, keep it any. That's it. It means it'll run in any node available, of course, master by default. And now there is something environment. If you want to pass any environment variables, let's say name is equal to something. Let's say branch, will pass it first. Branch, develop branch, right? We want to develop, what else? Sonar project key. We'll pass project key like this. Maybe Maven project like this. You can pass any variables and you can use it. What else? Hmm. What else is there? It was what else to pass? I think that's it for now. Yeah, let's keep it for like that. You can open an environment section, pass environment variable. This will be applied. I mean, this can be used in the whole pipeline. Observe here. I open it, I need to close it. I open it, I need to close it. Understand the syntax. Now click enter. This is where our steps will start. So if you observe here, pipeline started. Inside the pipeline, I have defined the agents and environments. Now next thing, stages. See, it's automatically close, but remove it for now. So stages is where we write all the stages, whatever we want to execute. Whatever we want to execute. Let's say git checkout, blah blah blah, everything. For now, don't check out it. Let's write a simple thing. Inside the stages, we can write multiple stages, one by one or parallelly, whatever it is. But let's write it. How to write? Stage one. Just keep it like SCM checkout. SCM source code menu checkout. Of course, we don't check out it. We just the name is like that. I'm just gave a name like that. That's what. So now you have to open a stage. Okay, let's close this stage. Open a stage. Inside the stage, what you want to do? Let's say I want to do some task. I want to create a file or I want to print something. So whatever the task you wanted to do, you have to write something called steps. Open the steps again. Within the steps, you have to write. Let's say you want to write a Linux command, which is you have to give like this sh export. This is a Linux command, right? You have to give like that. If there are multiple commands, you can simple something like that. You can able to give next line, or in Linux format like this. You can able to give. Sh means shell, execute shell. You remember on the normal freestyle job, we give execute shell, right? Similarly here, sh. With Windows batch command like that you can able to give. And of course, once your task is done, see, close the step. I want to now the stage is done. I want to close it. Stage is closed. If you want another stage, let's add it again. Same thing. Let's stage. Sorry. So here, what's happening is, as an example, I'm just giving, not really Maven build. These are the stage names which will show to you. Which will show to you. That's why we have to give meaningful name. Don't just give random. Of course, steps inside it. And of course, what else I want to create? Maybe I want to do some echo something. Echo. Sorry. Hello world. Something. I'm just printing something. Now this stage automatically closed already. Now my stages are done. These are the steps I want to do. What's next? Simply enter and close the stages. We open the stages, right? We have to close it. What's next? My pipeline is done. Close the pipeline. See? Close the pipeline. Open, closed. Environment open, environment closed. Stages open, stages closed. See the lines. Stage open, stage closed. Steps open, steps closed. So we have to follow like this approach. Let's say I miss this. It'll throw error. Because stage open, but you never closed it. You have to close like this. Like this, we can add n number of stages. Whatever our requirement is there, we'll add all of them tomorrow. But this is how we write the things. So first we'll open the pipeline and these are some things which required for the pipeline. Agent is mandatory. Environment is depends on your requirement. If you don't want to use any unknown variables, ignore it, but always use them. Always use them. So a good programmer always uses all these things. Of course, we're not programmers, but let's use it. Let's use it. Don't hard code anything. Got it? Sorry, what else? And once you open the stages, this is where our task happens. Stage one, stage two. I can do anything. I can create another stage. I can just simply copy the stage. Hello world from Maven. Let's change this to sonar analysis. Something. So like this, I can able to do anything. As simple as that. Copy it. This is our pipeline, right? Paste it for now directly in the job. If you go to pipeline, you can directly paste it here. Or if your script is in a, some GitHub repository or something, pipeline script from SEM. You have to select your repository and the script path wherever present. Always do not paste here because let's say Jenkins server is down or it's gone for some reason. Your script also gone. That gone, it's over. We cannot get it back. That's why always keep it here. Always keep it in GitHub, wherever your code is storing. Save it. Yeah, update Jenkins file is fine. Now configure the job. Of course, I need to copy this repo URL, right? Pipeline script from SEM. SEM is GitHub, obviously. GitHub repo, it asked me. Credentials, these are branch, develop, and it will check out, obviously. It is asking for script path. What does that mean is, see, in the GitHub repository, where is your script? Of course, my script is in, I think, directly on the root folder of the branch. The name is Jenkins file. Let's say your name is different, something else, pipeline script or something. You have to give that name. You have to give that name here. But by default, keep it Jenkins file only. Capital J. See here, capital J. Jenkins file. You have to give by default. If you have, you can give different names also. Nothing wrong. All you have to do is give the name and the path here. That's it, and save it. Of course, I changed the, I pushed to develop, right. This application ran. See, I got a mail, but it's okay. Now all you have to do is build it. Let's see the difference. See, it is showing something, a view like this, stage view. See, we have three steps, right? Like this. You can just simply hover to anything, check out. Check out is first thing what happened. So you can check the log here. Or let's sonar analysis. What happened here? Sonar. See, hello world. Something, it's just printing it. Check out also printing something, right? Export. See, this is one more advantage. See, now let's say something failed. Let's say Maven build is failed. We can easily it'll be red mark here. If it is failed, let's give some wrong thing. Okay, let's it's fine. We'll see that tomorrow. It'll show red mark here. So now you can just go there and you can simply, click on the logs. It'll show you what's happening clearly. But if it's a freestyle job, let's say this is our freestyle job. If you want to see where it's failed, you have to go inside it. Obviously, you have to go inside, figure out where the error is, obviously, blah blah. But with this approach, pipeline approach, we can directly see here where it's failed, where it got success, how much time, see how much time it took, like this. It will give you clear view, the pipeline view. That's how the pipes will be right as a straight line. You remember, if you see anything, this is how it works usually, pipeline and everything. Of course, it's not finished. We'll have a new class tomorrow to create pipeline script for our task. Got it? But this is very, very, very important, I'm telling you. Without this, no, there is nothing. Pipeline is the main thing which is holding DevOps. So always learn this, please. And of course, there is one plugin called Blue Ocean plugin where it'll give you clear, even more, beautiful view for pipelines. That's it. Blue Ocean. There are lots of plugins. Let's install Blue. This is a Blue Ocean and Blue Ocean Web. What else? I think it's fine for now. Let's see. See, even though I chosen only two, see how many it's installing. That's how dependencies. Jenkins will install dependencies also. It is going on. It is going on. See, installing. It's It's done. Awesome. Let's go to dashboard. You'll see something called Open Blue Ocean. See on the new, this is a new thing you might have seen, not might have seen earlier. Click on it. It will give you just new view for to Jenkins. See, this is Jenkins new view. Why we use this Blue Ocean plugin is for the pipelines. This is a pipeline, right? Job. Click on it. See how cool it is looking, right? See, as see how good it is. Of course, it will show you branch and commit once we integrate GitHub. We haven't done in this job yet. But see here, it is very easy, right? If it is failed, it will show red mark all over here. You can restart, start your build, blah blah whatever here. If you want to go back, there is arrow mark here. See, pointing to right. Click on it. You'll go to here. So Blue Ocean is one of the plugin just to visual view. I mean, it'll give you a new view, very clean view, very neat view. That's why people use the Blue Ocean. See, this is very simple pipeline. There'll be lots of things will come. Pipelines will be huge. Pipelines will be there in organization. It depends on your use case. I'll show you one sample thing. We have three stages for now, right? These what happens is these all these stages it'll run one by one. First it'll do checkout. That's what it's happening here. Let's see one by one, as well as here also in Blue Ocean also one by one. One. Let's say I want to do it parallelly. Just very one. It won't take a minute. I want to execute, let's say, two stages at a time, at the same time. What to do? Simple. What to do is let's reduce. Simple. We'll just open one section called parallel. Within the parallel, we write stage test one, something. I'm just giving some random thing. Steps. See, steps, always remember. Sometimes I also forget, but we have to write steps. Echo test one. This is one stage, and this is another stage. Test two. Now copy this again. Test three. So now these are fine. Three stages are there inside parallel, correct? Parallel section, parallel is closed, yeah, closed. Inside parallel, there are three stages which will, print something. What happens is whatever the stages inside parallel, parallel means parallelly, simultaneously, multiple things will start at the same time. So now these stages will execute at the same time now. How the hell I know? You'll know it very clearly. Let me just copy. Okay, sorry. It's in a bit GitHub, right? That's good approach to keep in GitHub. Again, I'm telling you, don't keep in local. Of course, keep in local temporarily while for practice, but do not keep for production and everything. If you go to organization, they won't keep in local. Of course, our freestyle job has started. See, because webbook is enabled here. That's why. So now it's okay. Forget it. Let's come back to our application. Let's build it. It'll show you new things. Oh, it's failed for some reason. Parallel. There is something wrong. Got it. We have to write a stage, and inside the stage we have to keep it parallel, it seems. Let's try. I got a failure mail also just now. See, we have to open a stage like this. Inside that, instead of writing the steps, we'll write multiple stages using parallel section. That's it. Let's copy it. See, my repo is available. You can all open it. It's not private, it's public only. So don't worry. Save it. Let's, sorry. Let's come to here. Not here, sorry. Let's build it. See, it's building. Just nothing really, just print statements only. See, it will show you all these things. But it's not understandable, right? It still shows one by one. I don't know whether it is parallel stage or something or not. But open Go to here. This is a new thing, new build, right? See how it looks like. In one stage, we got three. Of course, that's what we configured. Like that, Blue Ocean will give you clear view, clear view. That's why everyone use it. If you see here, can you understand anything? Of course, these are all stages. I understand it, but not really. We don't know. We thought we'll think it will be one by one up stages. But see here how cool it is, right? That's why people always use Blue Ocean plugin to see the pipelines because it will give you clear view of what's happening. Clear view of what's happening. Let's go to back second. It failed for some reason. See the red mark and all. It failed. It will show you the clear error. Clear error. See what's happening. Where it failed before the pipeline started itself. It failed because there was syntax error. See, cool, right? As simple as that. That's why people use freestyle. Sorry, Blue Ocean, not freestyle. This is a small plugin. You just install the plugin. That's it, really. And of course, remember this JDoodle Groovy. You simply it'll give you Groovy. And this pipeline script, use it from my repo. It will be available. Tomorrow we'll continue the same pipeline script, but with our task. Check out first, Sonar. It will be very easy. Don't worry about all these things. It's like a big thing or something. Very syntax is, I told you, right? Very easy to understand the syntax and everything. Got it? That's it for today. We have discussed about jobs only today mostly. Of course, the Blue Ocean plugin. Apart from Blue Ocean plugin, we discussed about the jobs, whether how to configure everything in a freestyle job and how to use a pipeline job. Tomorrow we'll continue how to use the same thing whatever we did in the freestyle now using pipeline job. That's the thing. So any doubts so far? Any doubts? Tomorrow will be last class for Jenkins. From Monday we'll go to another tool. Got it? Any doubt? Sorry, anything, any doubts, any questions? You can ping me anytime if any questions, as I told you, and ping in a group also, which is fine. If nothing for now, we'll close it. We'll meet tomorrow, same time. Got it? Bye, everyone. Bye.